How are we this evening? I am delightful. Right. I have hardly started exploring this area. Right, you probably should shut that window. Sorry. I think this is the quest that is recommended for exploring.
Cleanup sequence in progress. Based on data from past incidents,
This area, so I'm going to do this quest.
small items such as mora, screws, gears,
and pick up bits and
minerals,
pieces
toys,
as I come across
gummies,
them.
snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
And then we'll do a bit of miscellaneous exploring afterwards. Oh, I miss having Veressa on Rain's account just to run me around everywhere. Oh my god, this place did not look this big from down there. Ah. Okay. A torch forger who illuminates the darkness. On the borderlands, we light keepers pledge here and now. Thus did I foresee waves crashing on the shore, the night sky devoured by deathly silence. Thus did I declare, whomever cradles the flame and keeps it burning unquenched need not descend into that darkness. We are the light keepers who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains. My fellow companions, our mission this time is to repel the monsters infesting within Kipu Monkey Cliff and investigate the culprit behind the Wild Hunt outbreak. We shall set foot on that cliff, which we last approached 3 years ago to fight this decisive battle. I know many of you, like me, have reasons why you must be on this mission. Keep in mind, Pyramida is behind us. For the living, for our future, we must take... let's not take even one step back. As our vow thunders, our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death. We shall do our solemn duty as Ratniki. To battle. Hell yeah. This must be real serious business. Sorry to bother you both. This is our first meeting, but I can already tell you're no ordinary people. I happen to hear that the blonde-haired adventurer named Traveller and his companion have arrived in Nod-Cry, Jesus fucking Christ. Can I speak? Bringing with them impressive resumes from adventuring all over Teyvat. Would you happen to be those two legends? Yes, indeed. I am Nikita, an ordinary Ratniki who's been stationed in this remote land for years. Pardon my sudden interruption, but in truth I have a humble request. I'd like you to help us find a relic called the Silver Lampwick. An evil beast wielding dark powers made Nodcry its hunting ground, tormenting countless living beings. This lasted until Torchforger defeated it with the three sacred relics, the sword, the lamp, and the mirror, and sealed it beneath Kimpu Monkey Cliff. Only then was the calamity quelled. Ah. After quelling the calamity, the Torchforger entrusted it to Aaliyah the Fae, guardian of the Pillar of Elmbler. Okie dokie. Why are you just staring at us, weirdo? You know, I wouldn't call myself a regular volunteer. But are you certain my aid is not warranted this time? Do I seem like the sort of ratnik who would disrespect his Starshina by not even checking in? You have entrusted him with grave responsibility after all. Oh. I believe my warning was clear. This is no ordinary wild hunt. Those monsters were drawn here by the ancient being. He's lost everything once before. Ooh. That all remains of the years I bought for him, especially when compared to the burden he must soon shoulder. Okie dokie, we gotta gather the relics. If you heed this call from the past, please ascend the tower.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Okay, we're off to ascend the tower.
Except.
Okay. How do I ascend the tower? Ooh, there's not kills there. Um. Ah.
Ultimatum protocol.
The night cometh. Be silent. Observe. Night falls. Steady now.
Defensive mode engaged. Preparing for dust up.
The long sleep beckons.
Da, 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 da. Ooh, chest, chest. Flint? There you go.
Not to be sniffed at. Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls.
Ultimatum protocol. Installation chamber deployed.
Observe. To dust.
Da da da. Grab this chest.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Okay. A blight seep field is formed when the filth is spilling forth from the abyssal rifts. In the corrupted area, characters will continuously lose HP. Objects that coexist with Kivaki will become blighted due to its existence. Okay. How do I eat it though? Damn it. I think I understand what I'm doing. It looks like that might... Oh, there's one of these things. There we go. Whoa!
Be silent.
Stay put! Hey! Chew on this!
It's a grave situation.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Observe. Be silent. Do not fear the dark.
Don't
Okay.
get scared!
Purify. Hello, Dave. Cooking again. Simple cheese pasta for Laura because the painkillers have worn off and now she's suffering. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. Heroes of Sublunary Sphere, clear the abyssal energy from my core so I can lend you my aid. Yeah, I've seen it. These pitch-black impurities are far more dangerous than they look. Any wounds they inflict would have more serious consequences. You're a Luger, right? Old man in Pyramida told us about you. We even saw you there. Now that you mention it, I did catch sight of a rather unusual little Jack Frost in the crowd. Pimon's got a new nickname. At least she wasn't mistaken for a spectre this time. Briefly explain how you took on sudden commission in Pyramida to come to the Pillar of Ambala and look for the Silver Lampwick. But I came here looking for the Silver Lampwick as well. I ended up spending too much time clearing out the monsters in the area, so I've made almost no progress. You have to find the Fae named Aaliyah. Following the Kuvaki's guiding light should lead you to her. Should be the operative term. Right now that guide is flickering. I'd say it's half the abyssal corruption, half her intention. She's using Kuvaki to obscure what is truly important, including her own presence. We need the power of a barrier core to disperse the corruption and restore the barriers in the area. Once the barrier reforms, our now hidden guide shall reveal itself. One can fly. I'm not that weak. I literally saved the world more than once. Oh, he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, bless him. Ooh, he's got a little birdie. It's all golden shiny like a pile of more. Start with the barrier core nearby. Once we're close to it, we need to channel the Kuvaki into it. Oh. I'll stay here and keep channeling the energy into the barrier core. May I entrust the other side to you too. He's like really stressed. It's the right way. Looks like it. Or not? I'm very lost. Ah, there we go. Recharge. Where are we? What is this place? Everything around us looks completely different. Travelers flowing along the river of time. When did you get here? I heard someone calling my name. Was that not you? Is that what I've become in your time? A legend far removed from the truth. I'm no fae, I'm just an ordinary human. The silver lamp book is indeed here, but where did you... Since you know of the lamp book, you must have heard the name Solove as well in your time. To which age does he belong to? Do you mean the torch forger? He founded the Lightkeepers about 500 years ago now. No idea if Flora's done this at all. This is the quest that's in the northern bit of Nodcry, all of the Aluga stuff. Has it already been so long? She's been a ghost. Legends may have twisted the parts of truth, but if you're here, if you were the Torch Forger's ally and you rode Kuvaki to guard the relic here, Miss Celia, you've clearly gone far beyond what ordinary mortals can reach. Yeah, I'd also done very little, which is why I chose to do this today. That's a long story, and right now there are things far more important than my age. Fair enough. If you come here seeking the silver lamp wick, that also means the professor has slipped free again. Just as the prophecy warned, Solove's seal is never going to hold him forever. Prophecy says this: twice shall that undying serpent rise again, but thrice shall he be struck down. Serpent, fiend, or professor, no matter the title, he earned every bit of his infamy. Though, rather than a prophecy destined to happen, I would say this is more like an earnest plea. After all, the one who gave that prophecy was just like me. She was someone from the past. When it comes to future disasters, there's so little we can do. A future becomes your present, and your future, it can be only be shaped by those who live in the present. Forgive the interruption. 3 years ago, some senior Ratniki and I went to investigate a disturbance in the seal, but we were hit with an ambush none of us had expected. Our losses were severe, and the mission had to be called off. After that, the old man decided we weren't ready yet to solve the problem once and for all. He set up observation posts around the area, declaring it off limits. I know he intended to buy time, gather strength, and look for a way to turn the tide, but still, I shouldn't question his judgment, but I can't help wondering, isn't the situation the result of negligence? We hesitated and we dallied, and now the great evil eye and countless monsters have come spilling out beyond the cordon zone. Just thinking again about the nightmare from 3 years ago, being poured all over this land again, I can't stand it. I've lost my composure just now, sorry about that. I don't know what the details of which you speak, but a dull blade must sometimes be honed before it can cut true again. That kind of sharpening is never wasted effort. True. Besides, surely the world 500 years ago isn't so... 100 years on isn't so small that its burdens must be piled on the shoulders of a single child. I'm not a child anymore. Strictly speaking, I'm a few centuries older than you. How could you not be children in my eyes? Compared to me, you're all pretty much children. Except the Traveller. This isn't something you should have to carry on your own, it's on all of us. In this stagnant prison of time, even now I cannot give you the silver lamp book you came for. How should I put it? It both is and isn't. In your present, this tower has been deeply corrupted. It prevents me from freely using my power to reach the Silver Lamp Wick. That would be ideal. The tower's presence allows Kuvaki here to remain in its purest form. You've already seen the creatures born of this influence. If the moon has blessed you, you may be able to use that same power to cleanse the filth clinging to the tower and restore its purity. Once you've cleared the corruption and strength I've lost at the tower's peak once more, come find me. I know what you want to say. If you're willing to forgive me, don't be so harsh on yourself either. Oh! The past is beyond change, but the world of the living still has a future, and I'm entrusting that future to you. Oh, okay, so we got to clear all of the abyssal corruption.
Preparing for dust up.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Monsters are gone. Barrier cores have the power to clear abyss corruption and reconstruct barriers. Although barrier cores here have been shattered, perhaps their original power can be restored using Kuvaki.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust. Be silent. Observe. Fear the dark. To dust.
Ultimatum protocol.
Don't be scared. Go claw.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls.
Okie dokie. Done. The tower sounds the hubris of ambition. Oh, didn't read all that.
Not to be...
Pardon me. I'm not sure if this quest is going to get all done in one stream. I don't know how long it is. Pardon me, Jesus Christ.
Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your
I'm
journey.
not 100% confident that I
I insist.
understood what I was doing there. Woo! I got bamboozled. I wanted the chest.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Oh, I don't pissing know. I don't understand this puzzle. I'm very frustrated.
Observe.
Oh my god, I hate this type of puzzle. Every time it comes up, it stumps me. Oh shit! That was literally it. I did it!
Not to be sniffed at.
Ooh. Oh. I didn't play Stellar Blade because my brain isn't fucking working. Now being asked to do puzzles? Puzzles! Okay. There's a lot of puzzles in Genshin. I know, it's the worst part. Where'd it go? Come back. Okay, that's 2. Silver light, quick bites, glow the ancestors, the freshman set. Perhaps not cry. But that goes too quick. Meow. One more. One more time. One more puzzle. Fucking why?
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Installation chamber.
You, you're up.
Observe. Be silent.
Okay. Ugh. Damn it. I almost got it. Hang on. This shit is fiddly as fuck. Rain's back. Hello, Rain.
Don't be scared.
Really? There we go. Dunzo. Pretty. Flint. Chest. Take it.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Meow. Meow. You've returned. Apologies for the long wait, Miss Ilya. We ran into some monsters on the way back. To me, it was barely the blink of an eye. The way you tense up, like that reminds me a little of Solovey. No wonder that Nightingale chose to stay by your side. Oop. He was once Solovey's Nightingale, following him from their homeland to this bit of frontier. So when Solovey resolved to cast aside the Nightingale family name, he meant to drive the bird away. I could not let it end up homeless, so I took it in. I never could have ever seen that this small act would see me pulled into Sampo Mill and carried across 500 years, thus taking the form you see now. You have to face the professor soon yourselves, won't you? Well, we still have a moment. I believe it is necessary to tell you the true history, the truth of the serpent's first death. For just as I am no Thay worthy of worship, the tower you call the Pillar of Amoeba is no divine miracle. On the contrary, this place where I slew that serpent for the first time, it fell to consign him to hell for good. At that time, the professor erected a tower here, one that reached towards the very heavens. He sought to use the Sampo Mill to siphon the land's power, and through that tower ascend to the Elysium he believed lay beyond the sky. Had his scheme succeeded, all of Nodcry, its soil, and every living being upon it would have become fuel for his ascent. We all did what we could to stop him, but we were far too weak. By the time he reached his place, he was one step shy of his goal. With no other recourse, I cast myself into the Sampo mill and used my own flesh and blood to ignite it, thwarting the serpent's plot. Thinking back on it now, this was the first and last time I ever felt grateful for the bloodline I was born with. As I said before, I am no more than a mortal. It was by a twist of fate alone that I came to linger in the seam between time and space. As for the serpent's second death, as Olive's successor, you should know the story even better than I. Yes, it was said that 500 years ago, the moon chanter of that era entrusted the sacred blade to Torchforger, and together with many others, they drove the fiend and his followers back to Kimpu Monkey Cliff. In the end, the moon chanter and the Torchforger sealed the monster with their own hands. Now we stand at the third and final time, the moment when the serpent must be buried for good. Twice shall the undying serpent rise again, but thrice he shall be struck down, and at last so he be laid to rest by the heroes of the sublunary sphere. Elugra, for fuck's sake. We are the heroes of the world, let us help. Oh, that's so hurt. We're just guilting this man into letting us continue to be adventurers with him. The Traveller and Paimon are bullies again. But seriously, you don't have to. I've seen for yourself what the Traveller is capable of on the road, right? With such the heroes of the sublunary sphere to rely on, I suppose it's time I made up my mind as well. Once I hand you the silver lampwick, the barriers in this region will all collapse. When that happens, the Abyss will reclaim this place. The Professor will surely return. Reaching that Elysium beyond the firmament through this tower is his last obsession. Even in death, that fixation never faded. He will use everything. I'll use everything I have to hold him here. While I do, you must find a way to end him for good. The one who asked you to gather the relics must already have a plan in place. You do well to follow his instructions. No one shall send me packing from this world until that wretched serpent is laid to rest for good. There's an old saying about winter Icilius. I don't know if it still survives in your era. Though the flower may fail, the leaves will keep their promise. What I do now is simply a promise I must uphold. Oh, Luca, good boy. Don't look back. Run, children, run. But keep it together. I'll head to the Cliff Watch camp at the base of Kimpunky Cliff to meet up with my team and prepare for the upcoming operation. As I mentioned, the area is considered extremely dangerous, a forbidden zone. What awaits us will be a tough fight and dangerous beyond imagination. You two aren't lightkeepers, so technically I don't have much authority to command you. I'll guide you, protect you, and uphold my promise to Miss Aaliyah. Okie dokie. Chest! 40 Prima Gems!
Not to be sniffed at.
Woo! Okay, it's gonna want us to switch quests now. Hang on. Let's see how many wishes I can get first. 137. Only 207 other quests to go. That's just one phase of it, though. We gotta finish that quest. Yeah, I wanted to poke around here before we went back to the wheel. The Wheel of Destiny! Which we will return to, but I heard that these quests are good practice for learning stuff. Right, quickly, let me go to here. Just to claim that, and then we'll go up here.
Squad leader, I've compiled what data we have on the bases we can still control. My report is over at the command post.
Got it. Thanks, Roland.
Oh, we get to hear his voice. He's so titchy. I just feel like I have to switch to Yao just so he looks tall.
Stay put.
Squad leader, our comrades in the east seem to have butted heads with the Fatui. They say they're going to send someone over.
Got it. I'll be over as soon as I can.
Jeez, Itlua. Are you always this busy?
Recently, yes. There's just so much work to catch up on. Close your eyes.
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask for a while now. What are these vehicle thingies we keep seeing in the Lightkeepers camps? They kind of look like food trucks, don't you think? It'd be awesome if you really could cook up there. But Paimon has a feeling there's more to these things than meets the eye. What? Yeah, that wasn't what Paimon was getting at.
Oh, these? Officially, they're called moon wagons. They're transportation tools we made by modifying Snezhnayan mechanical vehicles. You can think of them as Kuvaki-powered mobile lighthouses. They're not quick by any means, but they save us a whole lot of trouble and manpower when it comes to transporting supplies. As for cooking functionality, I hadn't actually given that any thought. But you know, if we did install a toaster in there... Oh, no. Filling stomachs is a key part of Aratnik's duties too. Thanks for reminding me of that, Paimon. A proper food truck would save us from having to build makeshift stone stoves just to eat a hot meal.
Right? And that way, you could even hold your own bonfire parties too. Except, everyone does seem really busy. Not sure they'd be in the mood for that.
Actually, I really hope that one day we can. Just the thought of it makes me smile.
Aww.
But that day will have to wait. For now, at least.
Yeah, it's all because of the wild hunt, isn't it?
Yes. Flint's did send word from the south that the strongest wild hunt anomaly we know of has been destroyed with your help, but it continues to cause havoc elsewhere. So there's no easing off for us. Not only must we shore up our bases themselves, we also need to ensure that the roads are clear, which entails dispatching Ratniki at regular intervals to patrol vast areas of land.
Mm-hmm.
Just listening to all that is kind of tiring already. You Lightkeepers sure have it tough.
And that's just the basics. The real danger lies with those wild hunt outbreaks that suddenly just appear out of nowhere. Such tasks are all handled by Gramps, Flynn's, Olaf, and those guys. I can't have Gramps fretting over every last thing, so I've taken over handling of the groundwork. Honestly, compared to our shortage of manpower, supply prep is nothing. To continue on the topic of food, even the best cook in the world couldn't do anything without ingredients. Over the years, many of our former bases have fallen into disrepair, making them ill-suited for long-term postings. At the moment, everyone has to shuttle back and forth between our camps and HQ, leading to fewer and fewer people available for combat deployments. Yup, and that's turning this place into a permanent base. And most importantly, what's a Lightkeeper stronghold without a lighthouse?
So, you want to build one here?
Exactly. We'll need it if we're to stand any chance against the Wild Hunt attacks. Which is easy to say, but in practice,
He's very cute.
I think you've seen enough to know it's not going too smoothly.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot that we were here to help. So, what's the issue?
Well, building our encampment will require lots of fuel and supplies. Generally, we bring it all in on moon wagons, all the way from Pyramida. If only it were so simple. The main problem is, we need a special kind of oil refined using Kuvaki. It's true that the plants nearby are full of Kuvaki, and they'll keep us going. For a while at least. But supplying the fuel for a lighthouse is a whole other ballgame. Unfortunately though, there's been no sign of the supplies that should have arrived last night. Valdis is in charge of transport, and he's always been meticulous, so it's unlikely that he got careless and missed the timing or something. And that's precisely why I'm worried that they might have encountered some trouble.
Yeah, there's always a way out of every jam. Even if that means being trapped inside a steel barrel or getting buried neck deep. Surely this can't be any worse than that.
Don't tell me that's actually happened. I guess I underestimated you two again.
Anyway, we can have a look around. Maybe they've just lost their way.
Maybe so. Anyway, there's no time to lose, so follow me.
Yep, let's move.
Hello. I don't know who these guys are. The captain may be young, but he's one of the strongest among us. Okay, we've gone straight into the other quest. These are the temporary recruits I mentioned earlier. She wrapped up the prep work. Okay, we went from one quest into the other. Before we begin, let's do introductions. Traveller and Paimon are the adventurers I mentioned earlier, who helped us receive the Silver Lampwick. They'll be joining our team for the upcoming operation. We're adventurers, but we've got a lot of experience fighting the abyss, so we won't slow you down. And the fear. I suppose we can skip the nice to meet you scene because we've crossed paths before, I don't remember. Looking forward to fighting alongside you. I'm Roland, thanks again for the save last time. Rest assured, we've done ample prep since then. I won't be repeating my mistakes so easily. Okay. The objective is clear. Our squad must seize the top of Cliff Top Camp ahead of the enemy and establish a forward line to hold back the wild hunt. This position is the lifeline of the entire operation. If we lose it, every plan that comes after will be as good as scrapped. To prevent that, we'll use the Silver Lampwick's power to restore the barrier on the cliff. That will clear out the abyssal whispers and keep the main force route open. The mechanisms that power the barrier are all ancient ruin relics, and we don't really understand how they work. The Traveller and Paimon are experienced adventurers. The two of them handling this key step, the whole operation should go smoothly. Came across plenty of devices like this when I worked as a treasure hunter, but I never figured out how any of them worked. My wife was always the one who understood that stuff. Stop scaring her on purpose. When you get serious, you look fierce enough to scare off even the Wild Hunt. No wonder she took you seriously. Speaking of the enemy, there's some information the Traveller and Paimon need to know as well. The Wild Hunt on the cliff have abilities different from those elsewhere. 3 years ago, we played for that difference in blood. That day, the dusk had settled in. By the time we finished our investigations, we set up camp on the cliff for the night. In the middle of the night, I was awakened by the sound of battle, only to find the area surrounded by strange mist. Within the mist came faint, broken whispers. The voices sounded familiar somehow, though I couldn't recall where I'd heard them before. But I had no time to think about any of that. When I pushed deeper into the mist, I finally saw who was fighting and realised it was our detachment members tearing each other apart. Oh, God. Oh, God. We lost far too many that night. Captain Olsen kept himself together through the sheer willpower. With just the two of us, there was nothing we could do. After that, the main force of the Wild Hunt pushed in. The captain ordered me to retreat and bring the unconscious, badly injured Ivor back for help. He chose to stay behind and cover our escape. I rushed back to the city as fast as I could and reported everything to the old man, but it was too late. By the time we returned to the cliff, even Captain Olsen had. As for the Wild Hunt, it spilled forth and spread out between the cliffs before we could clear them out. The monsters, many innocent civilians had already fallen victim. My fellow treasure hunters, my wife, I lost them all in that incident. It happened so fast I couldn't even put up a real fight. Just as I thought we were done, a squad of lightkeepers arrived, fought alongside them, pushed the Wild Hunt back, and damn near dropped dead from exhaustion. But the lives that were taken could never be brought back. We fought endlessly day and night, but the monsters poured in from the bottomless lair without end. I don't even know when it all finally stopped. I only remembered fighting until I had nothing left, and when I opened my eyes, I was back in Pyramida. At least you fought even if you lost. You were warriors who stood your ground. But me, I was pulled from Captain Olsen's squad at the last minute because I suddenly got sick. Vayday took my place, and because of that, if I had been the one who'd been there that day. We can rebuild camp after the incident. We held the line for 3 years because the conditions for a counterattack were not in place yet. This is the day we've been waiting for it to finally come. Good news has arrived from Pyramida. The time is right. Tomorrow we launch our counterattack. Okay, no worries. Look after Laura. Steady yourselves before we march. Those creatures may slip into your thoughts and twist them against you. Remember this. We fight not only for the comrades we've lost, but or for the innocent civilians whose lives were taken. We fight to protect those who are still alive today, and to give those yet to be born a chance to live in a better world. That concludes the meeting. Rest where you can. Tomorrow we'll bring a brutal fight, and we will need every ounce of strength you have. I want that Oculus, first of all. I'm curious how many oculi we have right now. Oh, we did one more to get to level 5. No, let's not get distracted. There'll be plenty of time for that. There'll be long sequences of battles and story events ahead. You will be able to use cult mode or enable focused experience. Yes. We got a bit of time. Once we seize the camp and deploy the barrier to stabilize the line, we'll send up a smoke signal. If you see the signal, rally immediately and advance the second phase. We'll be waiting to hear good news from you, and remember to come back alive, all of you. That is creepy.
You're in my sights. You got this.
Ready? Being done.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Annihilation mode.
Be silent. Observe. Be silent.
Do you fear the dark?
Observe. Be silent. To dust.
Look, a rainbow.
Insulation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust up.
Observe.
Go claw.
Oh! Look at you, look at you. Cowards clinging to life, huddling together like little chicks to keep themselves warm. You all bark and no bite. Overreaching mutt. Very well, I'll give you the chance.
Now it's your turn.
Look, a rainbow.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes. Be silent. Night falls.
That hurt real bad. You glad.
Be gone, Shep.
What's wrong? Were you not barking just a second ago? No way to crawl away and save your own skins. Now that is something worth waiting for. The way I see it, crawling away to save yourself suits you far better. After all, one of you is quite the expert at that. 3 years ago, 10 years ago, always the same. Why not ask him for tips? Hello. Mission isn't over, we might have to face it. Thinking like that is exactly what it wants. Calm down. Da-da-da. That's not good. That evil eye attacked before the barrier could be fully deployed.
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes. To dust. Are you quite finished?
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged.
Stay put! Don't get it, you! Your rainbow!
Be silent. Night falls. Do you fear the dark? not to be sniffed at.
Preparing for dust up.
Ba-ba-bam.
Observe.
Light compels you, while the light shines bright.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Blam.
Be silent. You can fear the dark. Beware the creatures of the night.
This one.
Not to be sniffed at. Close your eyes. Observe.
Don't be scared. Hey, just flash attack. Just run.
Annihilation mode.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
Done.
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Observe. Close your eyes. Fear the dark.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Behold, the dawn! You got this!
Ultimatum protocol. New material discovered. Records updated.
Now what? I'm confused. Nope, still confused. Ah.
Accelerating.
press the advantage. In my sights. The night cometh.
I think I have to use the thingy. Oh, opportune moment for a counterattack though.
Installation chamber deployed.
Oh, this is annoying as fuck. I mean, it's going down.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Installation chamber deployed.
There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you really gonna make me do this against two of them? Oh god.
Defensive mode engaged.
There we go.
Accelerating.
Huzzah! Hmm. There we go.
Estimating value of acquired. Installation chamber.
Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes to dust. Observe. Be silent. Night falls.
Annihilation mode. Defensive mode engaged.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Oh. Oh no. Out of the way. What's the hurry? One way or another, you're all going to die, but some of you just get there a bit earlier. He whined about not dying back then 3 years ago, and now he'll fulfill his wish. There's one stronger than you. They all died, didn't they? They died 3 years ago and 10 years ago as well. The only weak one here is you. Otherwise, why is it every time that you're the only one that survives? Oh, fucking hell, baby. Leave him alone. You ran from the battlefield, didn't you? Just a coward clinging to life. Hilua, don't listen to this nonsense. Oh, shit, nothing. Ah, shit, 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 shit. Ah, Fick, Fick, Fick. Ah. Hooray! He's badly injured. The attack came too suddenly. Position remains secure and everyone's still safe. At the face of the wild hunt, each of us is fragile. Like the winter, Lelia is easily shattered, but as long as the leaves remain, as the roots stay firmly in the soil. The next season comes. No one after that, new flowers will bloom. New flowers will bloom anew. We will not fail, isn't that right, Captain? He's not recovering. I can't stay here any longer. Ooh, binoculars. Ooh, a chest.
Huh. How'd this slip through the net?
Oh. Doesn't look happy. What was that? It's likely the spiral blade, the sacred blade of the torch forger, used to seal demons away. Didn't expect a monster to seize it and use it against us. Creature's probably slipped back underground. It's wounded. It might have a trick up its sleeve. He was struck down by the evil eye's attack while defending the position. Oh, everyone's so down. Yeah. Power of friendship and all that. Just a coward clinging to life. Don't do something brash. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Huh. How this?
Off we go. Mm. We can't stop here. Chasm of endless decay. Oh. Meet again, little chick. Shame it's only you. No matter, once I'm done with you, I'll send the others after you one by one. But I'll call you want what you still can. I'll make sure your silence is eternal. Taking down a lowlife like you is more than easy enough for me. You think they're weak too, don't you? Kind who die the moment no one's there to protect them.
Target acquired. Be gone, shadow of darkness! You're in my sights. Behold the dawn! Go get him, Aiden! While the light shines bright! Be gone, shadow of darkness! Behold the dawn!
Soon, very soon, the Professor will ascend to his tower and open the path to the Elysium beyond. It will be a feast like anything this world's ever seen. At last, we are but one step away. 10 years ago, we failed. 3 years ago as well, but not this time. Never again. Those weak, defenseless teammates of yours might already be dying outside. A gust of wind, a touch of rain, they wither. And I'm not some damn flower. If I were one, I'd be the demon-eating flower. I did it. I was come like you alive. Damn. Traveler is pissed. Weaklings, trash, insects. No matter how many of you come, it changes nothing. I feel like this one won't hold me.
Be gone, shadow of darkness!
Cleanup sequence initial.
Observe. To dust. Close your eyes. The long sleep beckons. Observe. Night falls.
Preparing for dust up. Insulation chamber.
Behold the dawn! Go get him!
Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Go claw!
Defensive mode engaged.
Coward.
Accelerating. Ultimatum protocol.
Close your eyes.
Done. You're the only one, is insignificant one here, hiding behind your venomous words. You're afraid to face us. The Professor Wang, my exalted master, he's already sent out. Soon, very soon, he will tear apart the veil of this false world. Ooh, cutscene. and it's gone forever. That's a heavy punch on him as well. You were right. Did you understand, Captain? I assume you say no more. I lost my composure. It was just that in that moment, I thought that you might leave me suddenly as Maul did. I just couldn't bear it. Easy. The final mission! Oh, shit. That's not good. Final chapter. Ooh.
Not to be sniffed at.
Oh my god, this quest has fucking loads of pre gems. It's ridiculous. Head pyramida. Okay. Where are we at right now? Oh my god, we've already converted wishes and we're back at 200. Yep. You say just regular Ratnik. For a minute, it was a bit of fun. We can talk about that later. Let's go update him. Yellow. We succeeded, but we're not done yet. The arrow of Terpicurus is finally ready. Together with the first moonshot, they pressed on in the hope of victory. They forged this bow and arrow with ancient craft, so that the day may come to end the undying fiend. It will be ready, since then it's been passed down through generations of lightkeepers. Now at last, time has come for it to fulfill its destiny. This great mead hall was built to house the arrow of and the spiral blade he retrieved is the arrowhead that had long been missing. Once the spiral blade is set in place, the arrow will be ready to fire. We need to act before the cataclysm egg hatches. Spire and arrow have been passed down for this moment. Oh, sorry. To end this threat once and for all. Okie dokie. Just pouring myself a drink quick. My throat's starting to hurt from talking so much. A little sippy sippy. Ah! Fistballs. Up we go. Not quite. It's kind of fun. Although the music doesn't really fit. Get fucked. Woo! Hi, Storms. Oh! Oh, that's a big cannon. Ooh, it's a big boy. Ooh, he's a large lad. Oh, I wouldn't sure I'd call that a bow and arrow, but sure. Okay, music is giving. The gate to the bedeviled sky is open, and still you cling to that puny pittance of Kuvaki as if it matters. Yet how am I still trapped here? I see, as Sampo Mill turns its face from me once more. Well, well, look, you finally showed up. What honor. Who's there? This form, Relia? Ah, there you are. I knew you were still alive. Now bend the Sampo Mill's power to my will. You will succeed. The sacred Ed's blood burning inside you. Those other three were laughable failures, but not you. No, you've always been my chosen one. He really thinks I'm Relia. So even the mad monk could once talk his way out of anything, can't even see straight now. How ironic. Relia, do not waver. You haven't forgotten our dream, have you? Don't you want to claim the name and the place she was always meant to be yours? Picture it, an Elysium for the shamed and forgotten. A place where the proud Fey nobles sink to their knees before you. And in this royal court of the Pale Star, only I, another human, can make that vision yours. And now I stand just one step from the starbound ascent, when the Elysium beyond the heavens unfolds upon this world, and all others would be swept aside, leaving only us, the chosen few, to inherit what remains. When that dawn rises, all the rot of this age will be washed away. Tell me, is that not what the world you always hoped for? No, that future was never his desire. And how could you still be peddling the same lie? You were using him from the very start. Every promise, every lie, you spun them all to make him seize the Sampo Mill for you. And that Elysium you keep preaching about, it was only ever meant for you. Even his fall from rank, the path that turned him into a thief, it too was a trap you devised alongside the Grand Duke of Velis, all of it. You may have called me Relia by mistake, but it's all the same. I carry his role, his legacy, and the name Reed Miller is one I will take without hesitation. Ravunki, Mad Monk, Professor, Undying Serpent, your story ends here. I will end it in Reed Miller's name. Woohoo! If you hadn't stepped in where you did, I imagine things might have ended very differently. To our comrades and king, this isn't just a celebration, this is a moment to honour the struggle behind our triumph. Let us not forget while we toast this victory those who gave everything to make it possible. With their blood they fulfilled the vow that we all once made. Yeah, we're the heroes again. We may pause to mourn and remember the fallen, but we must not be broken by grief. The future we fought for is within reach, and we carry the fire of those who lit the way before us. Their light must be kept shining, and we must press on. But today let's raise our glasses to victory, to the brave souls whose courage will never be forgotten, to the future we vowed to protect. Done. Oh, look at those chests. Ooh, boy.
Don't drop anything.
Come to mama. Well, that quest was absolutely fucking full of primos. And I think we just got all of the shit we need for the treasure vault. Out of one chest. Oh no, it's one of each kind. Hang on. Yeah, I've got one of each kind. I'm terrible at fucking unlocking these treasure vaults, as you can tell. Triple these blue wishes. Why not? I'm not due a gold, but I just want to see what purples drop off. The Indian constellation? That might be all we get, honestly. Last one. Yeah. First wish was the only one with anything in it. Oh well. Topped up our Stardust. You can spend more stuff there because we're going to want wishes over anything else. 144. Not a bad position to be in, considering that we are right in the middle of the patch.
and try again. Looks like we made a mistake here. Reset and try again.
Nope, nope, don't understand. Cannot remember. Right, let's go hand the commissions in. Out of curiosity, quickly, let me just scan the map and see. I can't see any side quests up there. But we've still got that other one to finish. Plus, we just got loads of exploration, so we'll probably do another quest up there, another stream up there at some point.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
So titchy.
Thank you for completing.
Alright, and that's gonna be me. Oh my god, achievements as well. Fucking hell. Just the one? No, there's more. There's more. Another 20 Primo Gems from there as well. That quest was absolutely fucking full of Primo Gems for being as short as it was.